Hi, this is János, it is Real World Audio, and now I'm showing my system because as you see I've taken out the mirages from here, and because they've been sitting here just because I had no other place to put them, but now I made some space for them, so now they are out. And just so now optically the room is totally transformed. It seems as if I have pulled the speakers apart by like 3 feet or more, like a meter or more. They now seems like they are really far away from each other. And how does that translate to sound? Actually, the imaging is quite a bit better without those extra speakers sitting around in there. And of course, this was not something new to me, but it would be new to maybe many of you who listen to this video, or you maybe never thought about it, that when you have objects in your room around the speakers, they do affect the sound. They do. And here, when you have like these big loudspeakers, if you put something in between, anything you put in between the speakers will affect the imaging quite a bit. And anything you put between you and the speakers as well, so anything in this area is going to negatively impact the imaging quite a lot, even if it was just this height, this size of loudspeakers here. And so now actually these guys just image just insanely, the most crazy imaging I heard from any loudspeaker system ever. And it's because they just image so naturally, they don't trick you. And it's like so natural. And without the mirages there, it just really in the vernacular I would say like it got kicked to the next level, but I don't know, but something like that, yeah. Anyway, because on the weekend I was listening to a couple mono LPs again. I'm on a mono roll still, and it was just all of the records that I put on just brought back memories of of me hearing music, hearing people play on their pianos, because they were piano recordings plus a violin recording, and all of them brought back memories of these things happening. And I think for me this is the top priority for systems building, is that when you listen to music, all your thoughts go about the music, and about how you connect to music, your experience with music, and not about how great the gear sounds. When that's your first idea, wow, this is amazing, I wish I had that sound, or it sounds spectacular, oh, what kind of amplifier that is, oh, those speakers, man. If your thoughts go in that direction, and not about the music, not about your memories of the music, then uh, I would say it's still a fun thing, but to me, uh, that's a secondary thing, and it's very much uh, well, it's kind of like a sideshow compared to the real deal. Because when you, yeah, yeah, okay, I don't even want to spend more time talking about that. uh, However, what I want to talk more about is that certain things affect things differently. So for example, when I had the mirages here, the little ones next to the big ones, the little placing a little one next to the big one will impact the sound of the big one negatively. They will make it sound worse. Hi Kintaro. However, when I have the mirages here, if I put the big ones there next to them, it will make the mirage sound much better compared to not having them here. And the same goes if I put another pair of small speakers here. If I have the voice of Lancelots there, they will have way better bass than not having them here. And part of it is that because they act as waveguides, so basically you are horn loading the bass, the low frequencies, and helping out those small... Kintaro, please don't explore the turntable. Jeez, you see what I have to deal with. Come out, please, Kintaro. There, you see? There he is. Okay, thank you, Kintaro. Okay, good. So there he was, and there he is again. Where was I? So back again, like comparing the why do the big speakers have small speakers? So main reason is that they act as a waveguide. So as the low frequency sound waves want to come out, they have a chance to ping pong between the big guys, and that will help to constrain them, to help them strengthen before propagating out. And when you don't have these big ones in the room, then the sound waves just try to disperse around the room, and then they do not form such a coherent unit. That was like a very primitive way of talking about horn loading, but I hope it helps. And you probably, I will receive a dozen comments that that's not how it works, and then I tell for those comments that if I would describe how it works, this would be a 10-hour long video, and probably only you would understand it, or maybe not even those commenters would understand it. We would need university professors to understand, and probably I would need to invite them to recount it in such a beautiful, florid language. So that was my fun for today. And the other reason why these big guys help small speakers is because they are live cabinets. And guess what? If you play small speakers, they make those big guys resonate at very low frequencies, and they add that nice low frequency wooden resonance that those tiny cabinets are incapable of doing. So it's kind of like when you have a double bass that has a cabinet that's around about the size of these voice of Lancelots, and when you make that really nice low frequency sound with the cabinet, that cabinet is able to resonate and amplify those sound waves that are coming out from the instrument. And then you would say that, oh, this is heresy, this guy is a nutter adding something to the music, that's sanctimonious. And I'm saying that sorry guys, adding something to the music happens all the time. The wall behind you adds to the music, the floor adds to the music, any object from where the sound reverberates will alter and change the information content. And your job to do is to pick the right materials that will help the sound formation in a way to create the sound you want. And if you don't want a natural sound, then I do agree, don't have music instruments in your room. Take out the double bass, take out the piano, take out the active loudspeaker cabinet that was built to mimic a music instrument. Take out all your wooden furnitures and build an artificial room. And then, yes, everything will be crystal clear, but anyone and everyone who walks in that room will instantly recognize the sound as manufactured, and all your attention will be on the mechanical nature of sound. And for me, everyone has a pet peeve. My pet peeve is that I have a allergy to mechanized sound, to mechanical nature of sound, and if I hear mechanized sound, I get rashes on my skin. Maybe not literally, but it feels like that. And that's not the road, not the street where I ever want to go into. And if I go into a road like that, I back out and very quickly get out of there. And of course, on my channel I have already shared tons of things how you can do that, but also here by this video too, I also share ideas that if you want mechanized sound, what is the way to reach mechanized sound. And one way to reach mechanized sound is, as I have said, don't have anything wooden in your room and keep everything artificial and engineered, and then you will have a very nice mechanized solution. So for now, I hope this is a nice little snippet of information for everyone, that if you have multiple pairs of speakers in your room, they are going to affect each other's performance. If they are drastically different in size, then the effect will be greater. So these really big speakers, if you have like small bookshelf speakers on stands, I put them here, they will have wonderful bass with these big speakers there. If I put just like speakers like the Mirages, which are like a tenth of the volume of these but about this size, that would still increase the bass of the bookshelves, but not as much, not nearly as much as these big guys do. So that's something for you all. And one thing, well, I don't want to talk anymore. This video is getting too long, and your patience is probably waning already. So have an amazing day. I hope no one got seasick because I was holding the camera in my hand all the time. And as a goodbye, Machi has come to say hello to everyone. Hello Machi, goodbye. Please like and subscribe. Bye bye.